G'day guys, Andy Thomas here from Wolf on the Run. Bike's packed, we're about to head out. I've got 2 weeks on the road. This is my first trip out for a long time due to my knee. As you can see in this photo here, all the calcium had rotted away, broken away, torn away. That was from a fall I had about 18 months ago now. Couple of operations. This photo here shows after the operation. I think they swapped it for Homer Simpson's leg, judging how yellow it is, but found out it was the iodine. So I've been a little bit dubious about getting out there and going. I've had a few rides just on tarmac and around the streets and whatever, a few short places. But this one, I'm heading up from West Melbourne up to the Sunshine Coast. On the way up there, going to meet up with a couple of guys. I'm going to meet up with Brett, who's also a member on the Aussie Africa Twin site and also one of my subscribers. So we're going to meet up with him. He's going to ride with me for a couple of days and then turn around and head back home. Heading to Brisbane, meet up with Big Steve from Big Bike Adventures. I'll put his logo here so you can click on that, and he does some awesome videos, a lot of desert work, a lot of bush riding. I'm a bit dubious about going with Stevie GB because he's just, I think, crazy. I'll put a short clip here of the last video that he did in the like down this mountainside. You know, the ruts was just like canyons he was driving through. I'll put a little bit of footage here of that so you can see as I'm talking. So I'm going to meet up with him. I've told him to be gentle with me. As I say, the bike's fully loaded. My knee, I feel, is a little bit stronger now. I'm going to do a little bit more dust, gravel, and the plan, I've not got one highway or freeway booked into the sat-nav. Everything is B roads and C roads. So my first stop is Albury, which on the freeway is about 3 hours 20 minutes. And because I don't want to take that freeway, I've just done the sat-nav, it's 5 hours and 26 minutes. But it's about the ride, not about getting there. So I've got 2 weeks to get up to Sunshine Coast and back again. So join me. Just a couple of wet roads, a couple of back roads. My mic wasn't plugged in properly at this stage, but it was wet all the way up to Albury, a couple of gravel roads, got there, safely. Alright guys, just got into Albury. Just checked into this little motel, parked the bike right outside. Might have to move it afterwards, I don't know, but $75, not bad. Get breakfast. Double bed, a little bit of a bathroom, happy days, that'll do me. So that's me for the first night. I'm going to check in here and then I'm going to call my niece, give her a call and get a catch up with them. Well, good morning guys, a great night's sleep, fantastic bed. Went out, caught up with family last night, had a beautiful pork roast dinner, a few beers. Guy came round into the hotel room, bought me breakfast. Obviously you got to cook it yourself. Put some bran flakes, bit of toast. Just going to tuck in and then hit the road. Next stop, Cowra. As I say, I know it's shit for me, but as I said earlier when I was at the campsite, it's what the farmers need. Excuse me, a lot of their dams are dry. So even though it's drizzle, it'll water the crops. I don't think it'll fill the dams up, but it's hopefully help with the irrigation. There was a levy put on milk not long back. I think it was 50 cents or something like that per carton of milk. So every carton of milk you bought, 50 cents went to the farmers' drought. to try and help get water into the countryside, into the outback, to try and help the crops grow, because obviously got no crops, got no cows, got no milk, and all the produce as well, you know, the vegetables and fruit. So yeah, it's pretty struggling. So even though down in Melbourne we get a fair bit of rain, up here Queensland it's been really, really dry. Just going through another one of these little towns. They all seem absolutely deserted. Every time I've been through one, there's no one around. It's like a ghost town. Mind you, it is pouring down the rain. There's cars, there's coffee shops, there's a post office, but no persons or people. Alright guys, I've just arrived at the campsite in Cowra. It's a reserve, it's a free camp by the river, so I should be setting up my tent, get the rods out, see what's in there. I've just had a look around, make sure there's what they call no widow makers. I don't want to be on a low part of the ground either in case it rains, which I think it's going to. So I reckon I'm going to be here somewhere. It's that time of night when all the wildlife starts going crazy. All the call goes round. I'm set up there. Tent set up. Just had a few crackers and a cup of coffee. Bike. It's been quite windy, so I've tied the guy ropes to my bike. Hopefully it don't blow away in the night. It's a nice little outlook. There's a few caravanners up that end. Guy down there, looks like his tent's half blown away, or the tent's there, I can't see anybody there. But yep, this'll do me for tonight. I've been down to the river. I was going to have a fish, but as you can see, really, really shallow, and when it's shallow, fish just hide. So pointless. So that's one fishing expedition missed, but 2 more to come. Well guys, it's that time of the day. It's 5:30, it's just going dusk, and thought I'd stop and do myself a bit to eat. So this is one of those packet noodle bars. It's curry, it smells absolutely great. I was about to spawn myself up a bit of tea as well. So I just thought I'd share that with you. Well, good morning guys. It was a rough night, as you can hear. That is the wildlife. And it's been like that most of the night. A little bit fogged up. Slept absolutely shit. I could hear screaming wild pigs over the background. And to top it all, I've just got up this morning and I've just stood on my zip and put it straight through my bed. So my bed's nice and flat. Oh well, let's get the coffee on the go. Alright guys, as you can see, it's absolutely still raining. It's been raining all night, and then over there it's just coming in really heavy. And if you can see, that's complete rain coming through. Yeah, didn't get washed out, was alright, but yeah, I'll make some coffee. Thing I want to do with my airbed, the repair it, or see if I can find a BCF on the way through. Yeah, a bit of breakfast. I'm going to check the weather, see if I've got to put my wet gear on, or whether I'm going to ride out of it. Well guys, I'm just thinking of having to replant because Blue Mountains, it's pouring down the rain. It's only 7 degrees, low of 2. The one part I was going through is -2. And as I was heading to Singleton, I've just been informed that there's bushfires over in Coffs Harbour. I know it's a little bit away, but I don't want to head towards it. I'd rather head away. So I'm going to divert and go through Dubbo and up towards Moray, I think, and go from there. I don't know why I'm showing you the dead phone on the floor, but yeah. Alright guys, so I'm going to try and repair. As you can see, look, the fair size split as I stood up, put my foot down, my zip was there, I'd undone my zip, pressed it straight in, ripped it. So I got some super glue and I got some gaffer tape. We're going to have a go, see what happens. Basically try and weld it, I think. And then I'll put some around the outside of it. Of course the gaffer tape is freezing cold. Put in the toolbox on the bike. Well guys, I've just got into Bremer and just got to the hotel where I was hoping to stay tonight, and it's closed. So I've just pulled into this little RV park around the corner. So I'm going to set up tent here and hopefully my bed will last and work out. But yeah, happy camping. Guys, so I chose this. Alright guys, I've chose this spot here. There's a fair few leaves and stuff, it's quite spongy. So if my mattress does go down, then I've got a little bit of softness underneath. So we're going to go there. Alright guys, so this is Bremer. This is where I'm staying, and as you can hear now, right behind me, big road trains, and stop in there. So from the wildlife last night to the trains passing by on the main highway tonight, as I say, it's a nice little town, Bremer. As I say, I went through earlier, I was stopping at the motel there, but it's closed. So hence camping with a flat mattress. So I've put my motorcycle jacket underneath it, the padding in the back. I've put that roughly where my hip's going to go. So hopefully I've got leaves all underneath the tent as well. So hopefully I should be okay. I'm stopping in a motel definitely tomorrow night, and then from there I'll get to BCF or Anaconda in Brisbane. This is like a little RV park, as I say, but it's right on the freeway. Not the freeway, sorry, the main A road. But at least the weather's packed up with some beautiful skies. Right, so I've got my little stove set up. As you can see, it's absolutely manky in here already, but you know, it is what it is. And I've got one of my vacuum sealed meals, which is chicken tikka and rice. This is all pre-cooked, just got to be warmed up, so I'll get that in the pot, get it on the stove and get it going. So these meals are pre-cooked, so it's just a matter of warming it up. I put a little bit of water in it because it was dry. Just put the flame on low, just so we don't burn to the bottom. But just show you that I'm living the dream. I'll get back to you when it's cooked. I've just been talking to Steve, who tells me I'm in Yowie country. I'd never heard of Yowies, but I've just googled them. Obviously being a pom to Australia, I've just googled them and found out apparently they're like Bigfoot, but bigger than Bigfoot, and their feet are backwards, so that when you find the footprint, they're running away from you, not towards you, or running towards you, not away from you. So the feet are backwards, but apparently they're supposed to be like somewhere between 6'11" and 12 foot tall, apes, white hair, and well known in the Aboriginal side. I'm hoping I don't come across one tonight, but anyway, everywhere you go there's a myth of something or somewhere, so you never know. Apparently in 1977, an article in the Sydney Morning Herald reported that residents of Oxley near Taree recently heard screaming noises by an animal in the night, and it was mentioned that one of these mythological yowie was the culprit and was seen running off, but looked like he was running towards you. As I say, his feet was backwards. Believe it or believe it not, it's up to you. Google it, I did. Yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. Just like Bigfoot, just like the Loch Ness Monster. It is what you feel it is. Well guys, I just went over to the toilet block to wash my pots and pans after dinner. And I just got out my bike, my baby wipes and some clean jocks, thinking I was going to have a bush bath. But I found some showers over there. So I might go and rob a shower. Being as I had a rough night last night, camping down that place. There was no water. There was a drop toilet on site, which was good, but no water. So yeah, I'm going to make use of that shower block. Well, I've just been over there, got all undressed, turned the shower on. No friggin' hot water. So I'll be buggered if I'm getting in that freezing cold water after spending 2 days in the rain. No thank you. So back to the bush bath. Get the baby wipes out, and yeah, tomorrow, nice hotel, nice hot shower. Suppose it's all about the journey. Well, good morning guys. As you can see, I'm bloody tired today. Yeah, we had some more rain last night. Obviously, you know, my bed punctured. I dug a hole in the ground to get my hip into, put my motorcycle jacket down, used the back skid pad to go on my hip, which weren't too bad, but I went for a lay down about 6 o'clock because I was freezing. 6:30, I was absolutely freezing, so I got in my sleeping bag and nodded off, and that just ruined the night for me. Woke up later on, I could not get back to sleep, but it is what it is. As I say, I'm going to hit the road shortly. I'm going to have some breakfast, head up to Glen Innes, which there's a nice hotel, motel waiting for me. Nice bed, hopefully, nice decent meal, and yeah, and then following day, head up, catch up with Steve, and hopefully he's got a nice bed for me as well. So yeah, have some breakfast. There's not many people about now, everybody's sort of left. There's a couple of guys over there. Trucks rolling by, as I said, was absolutely unreal. There's one trucker pulled up over there for his night's kip, but I had my earplugs in, and yeah, just rubbish night. But, alright guys, I forgot I was going to tell you about my tent. It's the Coleman Tatra 2. You can get this in a 3 as well. I bought this in the UK and shipped it over here. It's good enough for English weather, it's good enough for Aussie. The poles are on the out, it's called the geodesic or semi-geodesic because there's 3 poles, not 4. Basically it holds itself up, it's got straps all around it, so once you put the poles in, pop the poles into its feet, then you don't even need to peg it down. But obviously with the high winds and that we've had the last couple of days, I did. And the best thing about it is, like, you've not got to set your inside of your tent up first, and then, you know, that gets saturated while you put your fly sheet over and stuff. The poles are on the actual outside, and I'll show you in here. So the inside is all suspended. Down there you can see, so it's all suspended on the outside, on the inside, sorry. So yeah, once you fold it up, you just leave it in position and then put it all away, roll it up wet side out, and then put it in this wet bag, and then we get it back out again, inside's bone dry, and vice versa. So you're never going to risk getting a saturated inside of the tent. So if it's pouring down a rain, alright, you might stop and wait, but if it's pouring down a rain, you can put the whole thing up in one. And as I say, you ain't got to put the inside up first, put your poles on it, then put your fly sheet over. You just put the whole thing up and you're sleeping. Seconds as well, it's really quick. As I say, it's the Coleman Tatra 2, and yeah, I bought it. I shipped it over to Australia from the UK because you can't actually get them here. They do Coleman products here in Australia, but they don't do that one. Not as I know to, I couldn't find one. But yeah, I thought I'd show you the tent.
Okay guys, that's part 1. Episode 2, I'll be going from Cowra up to Glen Innes and then on to Brisbane and having some fun around Brisbane, catching up with people. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Fantastic.